Hearing good evening.
Pepe can change go. Le pape said no one to do it, do. Le can rock you. Lepe when you coming true. Y'all can see. All the good God do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me and I get cut out to oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy call it fair. They wanna wallow down me. They listen people not saying. Me only used to tell I mean, they telling me okay. Congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. When we said the full sale. Congratulations. See how you turn it around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your mate, they chit and do well. Congratulations. All my kids they wanting me for. All of my Kenya give it to God. They think you'll do it, la follow my mom. Les papes la zoba, les pola don kutuku. Si les tina do. Chela to say we not doing su. Me I go pepe, temputuku. You turn it around for me. When all of them were looking down on me. Glipper you still a show. Your umpa you slow but sure. Let me at today, tell me answer. Used to put your level, tell me what's that. Look better than blind to your dream. Papa, I do as you say. Hey, y'all can see. All the good God do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me and I get cut out to oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy call it fair. They wanna wallow down me. I listen people not saying. Me only used to tell I mean, they telling me okay. Congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. When we said the full sale. Congratulations. See how you turn it around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your mate, they chit and do well. Congratulations.
color.
Pepe can change go. Le pape said no one to do it, do. Clipper can rock you. Lepe when you coming true. Y'all can see. All the good God do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me and I get cut out to oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy call it fair. They wanna wallow down me. They listen people not saying. Me only used to tell I mean, they telling me okay. Congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. When we said the full sale. Congratulations. See how you turn it around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your mate, they chit and do well. Congratulations. All my kids they wanting me for. All of my Kenya give it to God. They think you'll do it, la follow my mom. Les papes la zoba, les pola don kutuku. Si les tina do. Chela to say we not doing su. Me I go pepe, temputuku. You turn it around for me. When all of them were looking down on me. Glipper you still a show. Your umpa you slow but sure. Let me at today, tell me answer. Used to put your level, tell me what's that. Look better than blind to your dream. Papa, I do as you say. Hey, y'all can see.
Okay. So once again, welcome, Mr. Tonkwali T. Quinfator. Welcome to the show on the theme eco-friendly and sustainable housing. Mr. Quinfator, hello.
Thank you. Hello, are you hearing me?
I'm hearing
Thank
you. I
you,
said welcome to
Engineer
the show.
Musina. It's a pleasure being on your show today.
Okay. So what before we dive into the topic today, could you just share or throw a light on?
Your line is breaking, please. Can you be audible?
Pardon? Are you hearing me?
You keep me broken.
Hello.
Can you please repeat what you were saying?
Okay. I said like could you briefly share um like an overview on eco-friendly and when it comes to sustainable housing, um re- how can you relate sustainable and housing and from
Still not coming in clear.
engineer perspective?
Uh,
Hello, are you hearing me?
yeah, now I can get you.
Okay, I was saying, could you shortly give an overview before we go into the topic today? An overview on what you think about eco-friendly and sustainable housing.
Okay, thank you. When engineers talk about sustainable housing into this context, they are talking about materials that are used for construction that are environmental friendly, that won't cause harm to the environment, like the use of plastic. Now you see that plastic is now being transformed as a construction material. Is being used to make bricks, and those bricks are used also for the construction of houses. And then you notice that over the past time, people cut down our forest in the name of other. They are trying to do projects and things, but when you are carrying on construction projects, you will have to take into consideration our environment and our ecosystem. The ecosystem rather makes up the environment as well. And then the trees that are part of the ecosystem also helps to protect those same structures that you are going to build. It helps in protecting the roof of the house in terms of wind. If there's wind or hurricane, I would say those trees also help to protect the house against good shelter for your community. And then you take into consideration too the okay, I'll get started with tonight. And if
Okay, thank you so much. That was so enlightening to hear from your end. So, when we speak about sustainable housing, as we are in the era where climate change is alarming and every field is trying to find a way how to merge. in ensuring that their fuel do not impact the environment in or adverse way or cause more harm to the environment. Um, can you like share with us what are some sustainable materials, like you were saying, that can be used in construction that will help reduce um, adverse impact on the environment? Hello.
Yeah, thank you. Like I said, right, plastic is one of the most dangerous material that is being used in the environment. It is not environmental friendly. So engineers came together. How can, because those are waste. We consider them to be solid waste, mainly those solid waste materials. How can we make those waste material useful to the society, that the society can benefit from? Because if we get them and go and dispose them, you will notice that you will have you will keep dumping, and in time to come it will create what we call a dumpsite mountain that will still cause harm to the environment. So there are recycle waste. So engineers came together to see how best they could make use out of recycle waste. And one of those recycle waste that we will talk about, or I can name now, is plastic. The use of plastic. Plastic being harmful to the environment. The engineers now just try to design how can plastic become useful instead of becoming harmful. So plastic now can be used to make bricks, and those bricks can be used to build houses. To even do what we call there is this brick that we use for driveways or for yard, to tile your yard. You also use plastic. When once you make that brick, you also lay your bricks in your yard, and your yard becomes well tiled, where you not where it becomes all weather flow for you. And then also you use plastic. Plastic now is also used as a modifier for bitumen. Is also used in road construction. So for using it in sustainable housing, we use plastic material to make our bricks, to make our roof, so that plastic will not become harmful. So you notice now that the household now, instead of them disposing their plastic waste, they will now try to separate their recycle waste, meaning plastic waste, and give it to uh, the appropriate company or authority that will now recycle that waste. And also cigarette nuts, if you notice, people smoke cigarette and throw the nuts around in the community, just polluting the environment. So engineers who came out and said, no, really environmental engineers, how can we come up with another strategy to see that we control the spread of cigarette nuts around the environment? Now, cigarette nuts can also be used into bricks construction, bricks production rather, and it can be used for construction. Those bricks now can be used for building your zero dwelling homes or whatsoever.
Okay, that's good. So thank you so much, Mr. Tunfakor. Um, Another like he was saying, plastic. Maybe if we take it to the engineering perspective, precisely geotech engineering, we can look at the geosynthetic. Is basically plastic, like you were saying, that are used in like retaining walls, in bridges, the building construction, in like um separation of soil, like for example, like you are saying, road construction. Maybe we have different layers of soil or materials that will be used. So the geosynthetic, which is made of plastic, can be used to separate the layers of the materials that will be used, so that it will not get mixed up. And also it can be used for filtering filtering, for example, for drainage purposes. It can also be used. So thank you so much, sir. And next on, so we got this going, sir. We move on to our next question. So as we look at sustainable housing, I believe there are some challenges that comes with sustainable housing. Could you share with us what are some of the challenges that people that are diving into sustainable housing should foresee, or should know that, or should be prepared for, that they can be able to address in time to come? Hello.
Yeah, can you repeat your question for me, please? Yes.
I said, looking at, because uh, we are basically going back to a greener environment. That's why we're driving towards a environment. So as it comes out, as it housing, what do you think are those challenges that people that are
Your engineer, ability, can you maybe change your location, your mic? You are not coming in clear.
hello, are you getting me?
Okay, now I can hear you. So you can repeat your question, please.
Okay. I was saying, what are those challenges that comes with sustainable housing? Like challenges that people face in when they are involved in sustainable housing. What are the challenges
If if I can hear you, you are saying the challenges being faced in
sustainable housing?
um, okay. Yeah, so one of those challenges are, I will talk about cost. You look at cost. So how can you generate first thing you have to identify the type of material that will be geo-friendly or eco-friendly. And then you have to take into consideration the cost of those materials, because normally on the market, like say for instance, our country Liberia, people will tell you that, oh, once you want to build a house, you go to the market, just buy cement. But they will not take into consideration which quality of cement to buy or the types of material that they are going to procure for the house. So you the engineer, based on the locality that you are going to construct your eco-friendly structure, you need to take into consideration the types of materials that you are going to use. Firstly, that will be eco-friendly, because you don't want to destroy, you don't want your construction to destroy the environment. You want to keep the environment intact while you carry out your construction. So cost is one of the main factors that you have to take into consideration. And also you want to, if you are like, for instance, building in should I say in a wetland, there are some species that live in the wetland, that live in the wet area, meaning that fish comes in and lay eggs and stay in the wetland. So you want to take into consideration materials that you are going to use there as well, that will not cause harm to the aqua life in that environment. So everything will boil down to cost and the quality and types of material that you are going to select for your projects.
Okay, that's great. So, in relation to what you said, when you're talking about the species that stay in for wetland aspect, so how does sustainable housing contribute to the overall well-being of the environment and human welfare?
Thank you. So, like I previously said, we we are to build because once we are talking about the construction of sustainable housing for eco-friendly environment, then you will have to take into consideration how will human now interact with the environment that you have. So you already constructed your house in an eco-friendly terrain. You will have to learn to control your waste.
Yeah.
You have to learn to do your waste separation. Because take one thing we need to like enlighten the public's mind is the separation of waste. If you notice that people they just put waste together and collecting waste and just put them together is not environmental friendly practice. So if you already went ahead and build your eco-friendly sustainable um, house to take care of the environment, the household generated waste must be separated. We have perishable waste and those non-perishable waste that could be recycled. Those recycled waste should be collected together, placed in one package. Those ones that we will that destroy that will not be used, we put it in another package, and no perishable waste that maybe could be used for maybe they use for fertilizer, for other stuff, for our agricultural brothers to use, be placed in another package, and then disposed to disposed to an area rather where those responsible to collect our waste will now go and they will know what waste is what because let's say for instance I will always make mention of plastic. Plastic cannot
Yeah.
easily decay. So if you just dash plastic all around your environment, you'll be spoiling your soil because it helps destroy the soil because of the chemical content it possesses. So the separation of waste is cardinal to us living an environmental friendly life.
That's true. Thank you so much. So, key word to take from here is that sustainable housing it improve the air quality. We would say it provides natural lighting and a comfortable temperature, and which will contribute immensely to your physical and mental health. So, thank you so much. So, and next on, we move on to now we are in the technology era, the tech. So blending sustainable housing and tech. Okay, so right now we'll say Mr. Twenfakwali, um, as it turns sustainable housing, what technology leverage that we can use to enhance sustainability of homes? Hello.
Hi,
Yes, did you get the question, sir?
please repeat yourself.
Pardon?
Please repeat your question.
Okay, I was saying, what are some of the ways that technology will be used as a leverage to enhance of homes?
Your background is not too good, most of them.
Hello.
Okay, now I can get you.
Okay, I was saying how technology is used as a lever to enhance the of home.
So if I can get you, you are saying what are
What?
what are
Hello.
ways can technology be leveraged to enhance the sustainability of homes, right?
Yes. Right.
Thank you. Okay, like one you to use the waste rather that we use for recycling. You will have to design machines that will be able that one can use rather in their homes to produce the bricks. Like the in bricks production, if once I come up once there is machine design that I can collect my waste, like the plastic waste, use it in that machine and develop bricks. I will not have to throw my plastic waste away
Okay.
because one, I will have those locally made machine that I will be able to use maybe nearby in my home to produce my own bricks for an example. And also I could even use those machines to also come up with another to develop and come up with another development that I can be able to modify those waste for the home.
Okay. So, like he rightly said, we could also look at right now. I think most countries are adapting to renewable energy technologies. In simple terms, the solar panels that are being placed over house for electricity, and we can look at that as a leveraging on technology side that we can use for sustainable housing or for the sustainability of homes. So instead of using a generator which will produce CO2, we could use an alternative that will cause less harm to the environment and promote a healthy environment or healthier environment. That is the renewable energy technology solar panel in homes. So looking at that, what role or policy that you think government plays in when it comes to sustainable housing, sir? What can government do to promote sustainable housing? Hello?
I'm sorry, my mic was muted. Yeah, government need to formulate policies that will make people to adhere to the usage of those those material that we consider not environmental friendly. So government and the agency of government responsible for the environment will come together, formulate policies, and educate the citizens as to the usage of what material that will benefit the environment and what material that will harm the environment. Explain the issues of waste disposal, and then they could also come up with laws that because if you form your policy and then that policy does not have an enforcement arm of it, then you will notice that because human beings as a whole, once they don't have laws that will punish them, They don't care. They will always go ahead and just do what they want. At the end of the day, they say, "Oh, government will just come and advise us." There should be fund leverage against people who will go against those policies that will be spelled out.
Okay. Yeah,
Because if
that's
we want to maintain the generations of our aquatic life, we'll have to keep our wetlands safe for the aqua life that lives in that terrain. So not because you are building a structure in the wetland means you should destroy those aquatic lives. So there should be policy lay out, spell out that people will go by why they are living in the real wetlands and things.
okay. So, like he rightly said, that government can promote a eco-friendly and a sustainable environment or sustainable housing through policies, through coming up with building codes, through coming up with laws that will urge the people to practice sustainability and technology at the same time. So yes, thank you, and we will shortly be back. We'll take a break and be back shortly.
See, I can see all the good God and do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me and I get cut out to oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy call and fail. They wanna wallow down me. Like listen people next saying. Me only used to tell I mean, now they telling me okay, oh, congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. When you said the full say congratulations. See how are you turning around for good from there where to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your mate, they chit it and do well. Congratulations.
Color.
Pepe can go. The papa said no one to do it, do. Clipper can rock you. Lepe when you coming true. Y'all can see. All the good God and do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me and I get cut out to oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy call and fail. They wanna wallow down me. Like listen people not saying. Me only used to tell I mean, now they telling me okay, oh, congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. When you said the full say congratulations. See how are you turning around for good from there where to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your mate, they chit it and do well. Congratulations. All my kids they wanting me for. All of my Kenya give it to God. Les things il a do il a pour la maman. Les papes la zoba. Les poils la don kutuku. Si les things na do. J'ai l'air to say we na John su. Me I go pepe. Tiens you turn it around for me. When all of them were looking down on me. Les pas you still a show. Your umpa you slow but sure. Let me at today. Tell me answer. Used to put your level. Tell me what's that. Look better than blonde to your dream. Papa, I do as you say. Hey, y'all can see. All the good God and do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me and I get cut out to oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy call and fail. They wanna wallow down me. Like listen people not saying. Me only used to tell I mean, now they telling me okay, oh, congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. When you said the full say congratulations. See how are you turning around for good from there where to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your mate, they chit it and do well. Congratulations.
Color.
can Django. Le pape said no one to do it, do. Clip can rock you. Lepe when you coming true. Y'all can see. All the good God I do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me, and I get cut out to toe, oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy call it fair. They wanna wallow down me. They listen people not saying. Me only used to tell I mean, they telling me, okay, oh. Congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. When they said the full say, congratulations. See how you turning around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your mates, they chit and do well. Congratulations. Let all my kids they wanting me for. All of my Kenya give it to God. They think you do it follow my mom. Les papi la zoba. Les poils la don kutuku. Si les tina do. Jelle to say we not John su. Me I go pepe. Tiamputupu. You turn it around for me. When all of them were looking down on me. Glipper you still a show. Your umpa you slow but sure. Let me at today, tell me answer. Used to put your level, tell me what's that. Look better than blind to your dream. Papa, I do as you say. Hey, y'all can see. All the good God I do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me, and I get cut out to toe, oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy call it fair. They wanna wallow down me. I listen people not saying. Me only used to tell I mean, they telling me, okay, oh. Congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. When they said the full say, congratulations. See how you turning around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your mates, they chit and do well. Congratulations.
Color.
Pepe can Django. Le pape said no one to do it, do. Clipper can rock you. Lepe when you coming true. Y'all can see. All the good God I do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me, and I get cut out to toe, oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy call it fair. They wanna wallow down me. They listen people not saying. Me only used to tell.
Okay, so welcome back again to the show, Mr. Don Colley T. Green Factor. Welcome back. So, before we dive into, we're speaking on for our break. We're talking about government promote eco how can promote what. I think at giving out rent or subsidy to homes could also promote or eco-friendly and or sustainable housing. Mr. Green Factor, are you getting?
No, you're coming in broken. This is why I'm trying to sort out to get it clear.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, you're much audible.
Okay. I was speaking on the last before we went for the break. We're talking about government. What can government do eco-friendly and sustainable housing? So I was looking at the aspect of tax incentive. Also, government providing subsidy to home owner to be able to adapt to sustainable housing. How do you look at that?
So if I can get you clear, you're talking about government providing subsidies to
To
people living in or for people
basically
that adopt
providing financial incentives people to be able to encourage them in sustainable housing.
so so for me, my perspective here to this is
Okay.
not necessarily providing incentives because government is challenged. Government has series of activities or series of things on their plate to implement for the people. So the only thing I think government can do is to carry on awareness, make the people to know that the importance of building an eco-friendly environment. Like, take for instance, if you build your house and you don't have trees around your house, tell those who are living those terrain the risks they face. So government will like explain to them that, oh, you need to plant trees. With trees, you stand to benefit this, you stand to benefit that because the trees will give you good breeze. The trees will protect your homes from heavy wind. And with that, people people now who start to get involved into good landscaping, get involved into landscaping, what type of trees, because you can just plant if you buy a house, you can just plant all type of trees around your house because there are some trees with that wide roots or fiber roots, right? If you
Widespread.
plant it close to your house, it will damage your foundation. So you tell them what type of tree to go for. Like I would tell you back home, you notice that most of the most of the homes they will plant what we call mango plum, but then they will plant it close to the house. Even though it's good that is you trying to have an environmental friendly terrain, but the mango the roots of the mango tree also damages your property. So while you are trying to have a sustainable, eco-friendly homes, you should also try to avoid your property being damaged. So if you know what type of tree to plant and the distance that way you think you can plant those trees, that it will not affect your homes.
Okay. Yeah. So like
Yeah.
he rightly government should provide awareness through education, like maybe probably going on radio or on radio to promote sustainable housing. That's true. That's true. But also I think government have a estate that they're building, I think. So it could be it could be profitable for them if they are able to build that in a sustainable way, in an eco-friendly and sustainable way. Those housing that the estate, the government estate. Hello, you are muted. Hello, you are muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. The issue here is one of the things that I think government needs to do, like for the agency responsible for housing construction, who also build homes for the people because you notice that if you just allow the people, or you don't even necessarily have to like build homes, but you could also guide in the construction of private dwellers building their own homes. Then they should have proper sanitation plan because you notice that some people build a house, their homes, dispose their waste into the wetland. Wetland are not meant for you to dispose your waste. Probably they could educate the people on the usage of biodigester, which is environmental friendly too.
Okay.
Come up with plans that will protect the environment, design construction policies that people will follow. Are you hearing me?
I'm
Design
following.
very good. Design construction policies that people will follow in building their own homes. If they if Because government will not build homes for everybody. So you come up with your plan before you build your house. You meet the authority responsible for housing. They will view your plan, give you permit to go ahead to construct your plan, your part, your house. And then also the inspectors will come and inspect your project to know whether you are in line with government specification when it comes to the type of structure you are building.
Yes,
Because
that's true.
they should also check your 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 sanitation plan, which has to do with your home waste. How how are you going to control your home waste? Like maybe the septic tank, the waste from the bathroom, the waste from the kitchen. How are you going to control it? Because you cannot just spill it off in the community that will cause pollution, thus damaging the environment.
Yeah, that's true. So, like he rightly said, thank you so much. Home builders, constructors, or engineers, before constructing homes, it's more advisable as we are gradually driving towards a greener environment. As I previously said, it's more advisable that we adhere to government policies and regulations that will guide us in building a sustainable and an eco-friendly home. So, Mr. Kwen Fato, I would like to know, basically, what do you think are some of the common misconceptions of people when it comes to eco-friendly and sustainable housing? What are those misbeliefs that when someone's like when you mention eco-friendly or sustainable housing?
You also hear that back in minute I want to like make mention of Liberia, where when EPA comes out to say, oh, don't build in the wetlands. They say, oh, the people don't want us have access to our land. Because once government try to come out with policies that will make them to go by in constructing eco-friendly homes, mainly in areas where we consider as wetlands, they will say government is denying them from acquiring or from using their own property, which is their land. But the reason government will try to protect the wetlands is just simple because they will not take into consideration the eco-friendly protection or the eco-friendly practices that they will need to carry out in order to live there. So they will have that misbelief that government is depriving them from using their land. Government want to take our land and they don't want us to have access to it. But that is wrong. But government too, on the other hand, should do more. You have to explain to the people. You can build in the swamp, you can build houses that water will flow under, aquatic life will have free passage without them being killed, without you damaging them.
Yeah.
So you see, so government need to educate the people, know the type of structure to build in those areas, mainly the wetland, because the wetland is one of the environmental, one of the eco environmental area that people will always have issues with. So proper awareness could help mitigate these problems, will help make the people to have true understanding about their eco-friendly environment.
Yeah. So okay, like you rightly said, thank you, sir. But can we cannot just put the entire blame on government or putting the entire tax on government to inform them. It's also, I think, engineers or emerging engineers responsibility, because the customer will directly be interacting with the engineer before going to government. So it's it could also come to the point where engineers should also ensure before constructing any structure, so that they are able to meet the sustainable standard, which will be eco-friendly for them and the environment. So it's also a responsibility for engineers as well to be able to ensure that customers adhere to regulations and rules that promote a healthier environment. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm,
Are you?
I'm hearing you. So, yeah, I got you. I got your point. So, like I was saying,
Yeah.
this boils down to monitoring and evaluation, or I would say proper monitoring. You see, the citizens or the inhabitants of those areas, people who own those areas, they are just like babies. If you don't control them, they will go about to do anything. There is this common practice that is the people, the owner of such property will tell you, my man, this is my project. You are you are the engineer. I want you to go by what I'm saying to you. But then the engineer will look at his other job. If he allows that contract to go, he might not
Okay.
have bread on his table. So
We okay.
I come in, you come in, Mosina, you come in, but let me just rest on this. So the agency responsible for wetlands and for construction, they should come together. And if someone is building a wetland, firstly look at your permit. Did you have permit? Because if you are given permit, you'll be given guidelines as to what to build, what type of structure to build, what type of material to use, what not to use. So inspectors will come and ask you for those permits. If you provided the permit, if you were given permit and then you are not going by such practice, they will stop your project, fine you, when you pay some money to government's revenue, and then they will demolish that structure. So you will understand that the owner of that project will be losing. So they will not repeat such, because when you lose your cash, you will not want to lose your money further. So you will want to then go by government regulations. So proper regulations and proper monitoring with inspectors in the field will help mitigate these situations.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But I believe that the customers or those we'll be interacting with, we do not wait for the end result where government will come in and demolish building. For instance, as engineers, we are also built to have values, engineer values. So there are always an alternative to do something which can produce the same thing as compared to an expensive one. So if you are an engineer in the field, and of course you're looking for money, but also you cannot trade your values and beliefs as well in order to compromise that to please your customers. So if your
Sure.
values, what you believe as an engineer, it does not correspond to what your customer wants, I will be straight out to you and tell you that it does not correspond to what my values are. My value is different from the and you propose to them. For example, the customer will take what you provide. They know that you know what. So once you show what you are doing, I believe that they will go for the best and sustainable. Us, the engineers, that should also enforce, because government is not always, but engineers as the first contact with customers. So ensure that their design or every means that work to ensure and regulation. Form
So
the
so
government.
so 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 let me come in. Let me just spot you there, Engineer Musina. So
Okay.
this is it, right? Like I said previously, the first step should be before you construct your house, before you carry out your project, your design must be taken to the requisite authority for approval. And what will be those things that the requisite authority will be looking at? They will want to know how will your construction impact the eco-friendly environmental terrain. So you getting my point? So
Yeah.
they will go through it, and if it meets their specifications designed for such project, they will give you the approval. Then one thing I think I need to advise that all engineers need to be licensed. When engineers are licensed, nobody wants to tamper with their license. Because if you, the engineer, will not advise your client and you think that we will just carry on any project for because you want money, you will be putting your career at risk. So when you
Yeah.
are licensed and then your client wants you to carry on, uh, let's say wants you to carry out on practice on authorized practice that you think would not be good for the environment, you would say, no, I cannot put my career online because I think if I venture into this, my lesson will be revoked. And the processes to renew my lesson will be tedious and my family need to survive. So with this, I will not be able to carry all your project. Then you will see the reduction in people building and unauthorized structures in in terrains that they are not to build
Yeah.
because no one want to put their career on the line. So government plays a major role. Government needs to come up with policy. First, they try to license all engineers. When you license all engineers, before you carry out any project, you should have an engineer that will be licensed. Because
Yeah.
you will be holding the engineer, the government will be holding the engineer responsible, and then also finding the owner of such property. So you will see that the engineer and the owner of the structure would also be fined.
Yeah. I
And the
totally
engineer
agree.
will be getting greater penalty because he will be losing his license.
Like
That
if
will
you
help
look
to mitigate the situation too.
yeah, when they have licensed doctors, only those they are held accountable for any malpractice or anything that goes wrong with their field when they are present. Yeah, that's true. I totally agree with the licensing of yeah. So another thing we could look at what are some of the economic benefits that come with eco-friendly and sustainable housing?
I did not get you clear. Can you repeat yourself?
What are some of the economic benefits that comes with environmentally housing?
So we all hear about climate change,
Yeah,
right? We all hear about climate change, and we all know how climate change now impact the world. So if the government practice carry on awareness that would make the people that adapt to carry on building what we call an eco-friendly environment, government will stand to benefit from the world climate forum fund because you will be helping to save those harmful gases that are being spilled in the atmosphere, thus causing climate change. Where now in India we see the harsh condition of climate change, where the temperature goes to 42, 43, 44, 45 degrees. And in tropical regions, they are also facing harsh weather, in fact, if I should put it that way. So if government try to practice that, you will understand that government will generate funds. Government will have to sell the carbon they produce. Government will have to sell and produce, get money, and also carry on projects that could benefit the people.
yeah, that's true. So yeah, so some of those benefits includes also we could also say the energy cost reduction in energy cost if you are to subscribe to a sustainable housing, use the energy cost, promote a
So
healthier, yeah. So like we are you just like step into my next question. So what if we look at the economic benefits, what are the environmental impact on eco-friendly and sustainable housing?
come again, I did not get you. I don't know, your internet is a little bit poor.
Hello,
Yeah, your internet a little bit poor, so I couldn't get the beginning part of the question.
are you hearing me now?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay. Yes, I was saying how does sustainable housing impact the environment compared to our traditional construction method, old way? How does the sustainable housing now impact the environment in comparison to old way of construction or the traditional way also?
So if you build an eco-friendly and sustainable housing, the environment, the community or the environment stand to benefit a lot. They will have clean air.
Yeah, true.
They will enjoy clean air, and then also they will have clean environment because you will carry on, you will educate them on their waste, like I previously said from the beginning, from the inception of this show. They will know how to position their waste, even the waste generated from the bathroom, from the kitchen, the biodigester being built, being used as a septic tank that will help to reduce pollution. Also will help to have a very good environment where people will you will not you will feel that yes, I'm living the type of life, I'm receiving the type of air and living the type of life that I wish to live. You have good ventilation, you have trees around giving good air, good shelter, and so forth.
Yeah, that's true. So like he rightly said, the environmental impact, it reduces your carbon footprint, it reduces your waste, it promotes proper waste management, and also help to conserve water as well and minimize the depletion of resources, of natural resources, which is good. Thank you so much. So proceeding next, could you like highlight some of the successful projects of sustainable housing? Some projects that have successfully
Uh, in engineerability, can you repeat or what you just said?
um hello, are you hearing me?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, I was saying what are some examples of successful housing, sustainable housing projects around the world that you can throw light onto us, maybe?
Like I will go back right home Liberia, where now the previous government started it, and this current administration is also pushing it. They are building eco-friendly villages where
Oh,
first they're attracting tourists, where you have good water bodies, where you build those little structures with good uh, ventilations around, where you have good trees, water body where the water is cold. You go, you swim into the water, you come out, you refresh yourself, you entertain yourself. I think in Liberia right now we have like I think four. We have one in Cape Mount, we have one in Limba, and we have also the Libasa Eco Village in Magidi, going towards Masha in Liberia now.
so
So like if I just want to be specific with my country Liberia because I think
yes,
there where I know much again. So I think the rest of the world too, they are on par, they are doing better because the usage is also pushing this, and UN Habitat also pushing this as well. So Liberia being lacking behind, they are now trying to adapt to building eco villages that first they will attract tourists, and then the locals now will see it, know that oh we need to have such life, and then they'll start to carry out those type of projects.
Okay. Also, we could look at the UK, the BZ, where it has the first UK building that has a zero carbon, zero
So
emission. Yeah, that's true. And I believe Liberians we see around as you said, the Gaza Lodge and other that promote eco-friendly and sustainable housing. And I think some of the reason why people don't want to go for eco-friendly at times because of lack of education. Also, it's not as luxurious as those super structures buildings. What do you think, sir?
yeah, you are right. You are right, but I would tell you, for me, I think it is economical.
Yes, true.
I think it is economical, and I believe if there is much awareness being done, the locals, those who cannot afford, will start to go for it. But government should take the lead. Government could build maybe few houses that will be used as let's say, what's the word, houses that people will see and say oh yeah we can build this up, like the eco-friendly villages that they are building in Liberia now. Those
Mhm.
who live around that terrain, or people who will be going and who are from Liberia going to see those structures. People say, oh, let me go build my little structure and plant my trees. If I have waterways, open my waterways where because if you have water, you have tree and the breeze blow. The breeze will blow cool air and you will also enjoy. You could go to your water, take bath, take swim in our water, enjoy good nature.
Yeah.
It is economical and it just need proper awareness, to the locals so that they will try to understand and start to venture into it. And the material should be affordable now. The material should be affordable that they will be able to get.
So that we could basically put this as ensuring that governments ensure that eco-friendly and sustainable housing is accessible and affordable.
So
But could we also look at the increase in production of materials as well, those eco-friendly materials that are used in order to make it more affordable and accessible? Because, for instance, if you are building an eco-friendly or housing or house, there are specific materials to take into consideration, and if it's not accessible, affordable, it will also cause you to material that will not be accessible because you want to complete your structure or construction. Hello, sir.
yeah, so like I said previously from the inception of this show, uh, which where we were talking about technology, and also I made mention of the production of equipments that people could use locally to produce their blocks. Say for instance, I don't if I creating my plastic waste and I know it is useful, that is I can go and use my plastic waste to develop another thing that could be environmentally friendly, like the brakes. I could mold my own brakes. I mix what I call use that plastic to produce my own brakes, and I will use it. So you will understand I will be in demand for plastic, for more plastic. I could
But
even be buying plastic from people because I'll be producing my own brakes while I'll be selling.
Yes, that's true, but also you should take into consideration that there are lots of plastic in the environment, but when it comes to construction of bricks, I believe there are specific plastic depending on its properties
Yeah,
that are used for the construction for the the bricks manufacturing.
it is, it is, yeah, no, it is just once it has, once it is plastic, you collect them. It ain't have to be specific plastic. It should just be plastic that can be melted.
Oh,
There should be
okay.
plastic material that can be melted. Yeah. So you will melt that material, heat it to the temperature at which you will be able to properly mix it. At that point, it becomes a modifier to
Okay.
enhance durability. It also gives durability, to the material that you'll be producing. Plastic bricks will not easily break out like the normal clay bricks because of the modifier in it.
Okay. That's true. Okay. Thank you for showing light on that. And um, for example, I believe there are people watching us. What advice would you give to someone who wants to build or renovate their home sustainably? Like, how will you advise someone? How will you advise someone who want to build or renovate their home sustainably? Did you get the question?
If I you are coming in fully, but if I understood you, you were saying how do I advise someone who want to build their home, right?
So the question is, how will you advise someone who want to build or renovate their home sustainably? But if someone that want to build a sustainable house and someone that want to renovate their home sustainably, how would you advise them? For that?
Firstly, actually, let's start with the person who will want to build a sustainable home. I will firstly, as an engineer, I will firstly advise you to have a permit from government. Go to government because government, everything you do, you must go in line with government policy. Go and get the permit. Tell them the type of structure you want to build, and government will tell the terrain you are building because whenever you are seeking permit, you must illustrate the terrain that you are going to be constructing project. So government will not look at that terrain. If that terrain is earmarked as a environmentally friendly terrain, government will tell you, they will give you the guidelines. Then you just follow it, plant your trees. If you don't have trees around, plant trees around, do proper landscaping, plant your trees, and just go back and just procure those material that government have already earmarked to be used. You procure them and build your structure. With that, government will not come back to tell you go halt to your project because you have a permit from them and you'll be in line with their specifications. So and then for someone who will want to renovate their home but now want to transform it to an environmentally friendly or sustainable housing, if the house was previously built not take into consideration the environmental friendly aspect,
Okay.
we would now go well, as an engineer will have to do an assessment, know what was lacking,
Mm,
and then come out if I identify what was lacking now to design how to improve on it that will make the person now to enjoy self property after the renovation is completed.
yeah. Yes. Thank you, engineer William Factor. Okay, so then as I've rightly said, I believe I said world is driving towards a greener environment in order to protect homes, in order to protect our lives on Earth. Um, in the next decade, what do you see the future as it relates to sustainable housing? Did you get?
Can't you, can't you, yeah, can't you repeat yourself?
Yeah, I was saying that as we all know, we are all faced with the climate change issues, and nations around the world are constantly communicating as to how to those climate issues and environmental issues that are arising. And when as it relates to sustainable housing in the next decade, how do you how do you foresee sustainable housing in the next decade?
Well, I will want if there is more if our architects are being are coming on more creativity in designing those sustainable facilities, you will see that people will start to love it. Then their normal practice, then those normal terms of building construction they have previously been engaged into, because who would not want to have a very good environmental or environmentally friendly environment where you sit in your yard, you have good ventilation, breeze blowing you, you enjoy you enjoy the greener terrain of the area. Who would not want to have that? Who would not want to have that life?
Yeah.
But the architect will have to play more roles in modifying, because human taste is technology. Human will have greater takes if there are more modified designs
Mm,
being created that engineers could build. People will love you tell me all of their design, also taking into consideration the landscaping, how to go about planting trees. So it's not about building a house, but it's about also keeping the apple terrain intact.
yes. So thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure having you on our short eco-friendly and sustainable housing. And before we close, um, I would just like to a word of advice to me and to also those that will be listening to this show as it relates to eco-friendly and sustainable housing.
Let us try to build our homes, not destroying our firstly the one we have, which has to do with our eco life. Let us not try to pollute our environment. Let us try to not spoil our waterways, spoil our wetlands, because they also help in playing a major role when we are talking about eco-friendly life. The aquatic life also make up of the ecosystem. Let us try to protect it. Let us try to do more with our waste, control our waste properly. With that, I think we can improve and make our terrain a better one for us to live.
Okay. Thank you so much. So it was an honor.
Thank you. Even though you caught me unaware, well, next time I think I'll be much prepared for you guys.
Okay, thank you so much for being available, for providing such thoughtful and impactful knowledge today. We learned a lot, and I believe those that are following also learn a lot. Like he rightly said, eco-friendly and sustainable housing promotes and prioritize energy efficiency in terms of solar panel. They use usage of solar panels and also sustainable material construction, ensure that your designs give room to maximizing light. So it's a pleasure to have you here and shed light on those impactful areas as you promote sustainable environment, sustainable development environment. So we call this adjourn. Thank you. Hope to see you another time.
Naminale telling me okay, congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. When he said congratulations. See how you turn it around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your mates, they chit and do well. Congratulations.